sorry, I've lost track of time. But I'm here now. Hopefully you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Thank you for coming. I'll give it a couple minutes and then I'm going to do my mail call and then I will get the meeting started. Hopefully I don't forget stuff like I did last week. I forgot to read the steps last week and I forgot to do the prayer on the way out. So last week was just all big mess. So my mind has been all over the place due to back pain and good morning. Thank you for coming. I won't say names. So unless if you want to be known that you're here, I don't mention names in here because it's nobody else's business besides our own on who's in here, who's not, and all of that good stuff. And you guys can chat away about anything you want. The chat does not get uploaded with the videos. The only reason I upload the videos is to let people know that yes, there is a meeting on YouTube. I do 2 meetings a week. I do Thursday mornings and Saturday mornings, both at 11 a.m. Eastern, Pacific Standard Time. Time zones. Everybody's talking about the time zones and it's confusing. It gets all mumble jumble up here. But yes, so you guys can chat about anything you want. Most of the time you'll be able to find a great friend or a sponsor who can be your good friend. Any of that if that's what you need. But again, this is not uploaded. The chat is not uploaded. That is so that way your names are not being seen by anybody. So you know that. And there is no judging, no rudeness, no negativity, unless if it is about your own story, if you want to share that. We're not going to be calling names or anything in the chat. We have to respect each other, and that's what this is for. It's confidential between you and us here, or you and I here. So it is completely safe being here. That's a good one. No, I don't think there is. Actually, with the alcoholics, when we go to meetings, they offer free coffee. They do birthday celebrations. I'm not sure how every meeting does it, but they do that for your birthday, sobriety birthday, that is. But yeah, in our recovery, that's what we do, is we cover up that with this. And, yep, coffee. But some reason the Chantix, I'm not sponsored by them at all. It made me not really like coffee. And y'all, today is day 45. Anyways, so I'm going to do the mail call real quick and then I'll get into the meeting. So, y'all saw my stuff from, yeah. I forgot the name of them. Solix. Then I got this from, I'm sure. I think that I shared this. And they gave me this candle. And it, when you light it, it, reveals him on the cross. Pretty cool. I have not burnt it. I don't really burn candles. I just collect them like everything else. And then I was on Kicking It Country, and I won some stuff, some pretty cool stuff. I got a business card. They're really cool people over there at Kicking It Country. I love what they do. They stick up for you like everybody else in this community. I got a koozie. Whoops. And I love pink. And in here it says, "Congrats, and we hope you enjoy your mug." I will. Thank you very much for your support and allowing us to be part of your family. Take care, stay safe, and always remember, no matter where you're at, no matter what you're doing, get out and kick it country. Thank you, Amber and Scott and boys. I appreciate that note. That made my day. So I got this mug. I love it. I wanted the pink one, but somebody else wanted the pink one. So I got this one, which is just as fine because I love camo regardless. I love the logos on here. So awesome. I don't remember who it is that does the pictures on it, but yeah, it's really awesome. So I got this, and it came with a aluminum straw and a cleaning brush and a plastic straw, and so yeah, I can't wait to get to using it. So that's my mail call, and I don't get very much in the mail, but hey, it's all good. I am going to do a thing of, I think I'm at like 328 subscribers right now, and I'm thinking at 350, as long as I can keep track of who comes in at the 350, I will send you one of my business cards. They are aluminum, they're not plastic, but I'll show you one. So this is what it is, and you should go check out River Six. This is my card, and The Adventures of Traveling Mike. He did my logo. He made my logo for me. He's working on an intro for me. I appreciate everybody for helping me get my channel going bigger. And I did a major jump overnight last week, so that was amazing. So yeah, I really, really do appreciate everything you guys do for me. It means the world to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Serenity Prayer, and then I'll read the steps, and alright, let's be quiet, and God, Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So today we are on in the 12 Steps book. It's like this. If it doesn't have a cover, some of them do have covers on them, some don't. So, but it's a 12-step, 12 tradition book, and like one of my good friends says, you can use these steps for everyday life, for everything. So it's not just limited to being a recovering alcoholic. It's for everything. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. 1. We admitted we were powerless over alcohol, that our lives had become unmanageable. 2. Come to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 3. Make a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. 4. Made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5. Admitted to God, to another human being, the exact I skipped some of that. Admit to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. 6. We're entirely ready to have all defective characters. 7. Humbly asked Him to remove our shortcomings. 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and become willing to make amends to them all. 9. Made direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10. Continue to take personal inventory and when wrong, promptly admit it. 11. Sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. 12. Having had a spiritual awakening as a result of these steps, we try to carry this message to alcoholics and practice these principles in all our affairs. And we are on step 11, page 121. Okay, we are starting down at the bottom. But as time passed, we found that with the help of AA's 12 steps, we could lose those fears, no matter what our maternal prospects were. We could cheerfully perform humble labors without worrying about tomorrow. If our circumstances happened to be good, we no longer dreaded a change for the worse, for we had learned that these troubles could be turned into great values. It did not matter too much what our material condition was, and it did matter what our spiritual condition was. Money gradually became our servant and not our master. It became a means of exchanging love and service with those about us, when, with God's help, we calmly accepted our lot. Mike, can you get me a water? Our lot. Then we found we could live at peace with ourselves and show others who still suffered. Can you grab me a water? And a Sprite. The same fear that they could get over them 2. We found that freedom from fear was more important than freedom from want. Let's here take note. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Let's here take note of our improved outlook upon the problems or personal importance, power, ambition, and to shipwreck during our drinking careers. I'm not sponsored or affiliated. Just thirsty. Okay. They finally came up with a conclusion that shocked the AA members. So, at that time, these distinguished men had the nerve to say that most of the alcoholics under investigation were still childish, emotionally sensitive, and grandiose. How we alcoholics did resent that verdict. We would not believe that our adult dreams were often truly childish. And considering the rough deal life had given us, we felt it perfectly natural that we were sensitive as to our grandiose behavior was insisted that we had been possessed of nothing but a high and legitimate ambition to win the battle of life. Excuse me. In the years since, however, most of us have come to agree that those doctors we have had a much keener look at ourselves and those about us. We have seen that we were prodded by unreasonable fear and anxieties into making a life business of winning fame, money, and what we thought was leadership. So false pride became the reverse side of that reunion coin, marked fear. We simply had to be number one people to cover up our deep-lying inferiorities. In fitful success we boasted a greater feat to be done. In defeat we were bitter. If we didn't have much of an worldly success, we became depressed and cowed. Then people said we were of the inferior type. But now we see ourselves as chips off the same old block. At heart, we had all been abnormally fearful. It mattered little whether we had sat on the shore of life drinking ourselves into forgetfulness or had plunged in recklessly and willingly beyond our depths and ability. The result was the same. All of us had nearly perished in a sea of alcohol. That's the truth. But today is well matured AA. These distorted drives have been restored to something like their true purpose and direction. We no longer strive to dominate or rule those about us in order to gain self-importance. We no longer seek fame and honor in order to be praised. When by devoted service to family, friends, business, or community, we attract widespread affection and are sometimes singled out for posts of greater responsibility and trust. We try to be humbly grateful and exert ourselves more in a spirit and loving and service True leadership, we find, depends upon an able example, and not upon vain displays of power or glory. Still more wonderful is the feeling that we do not have to be specially distinguished among our fellows in order to be useful or profoundly happy. Not many of us can be leaders of prominence, nor do we wish to be. Service gradually rendered, obligations squarely met, troubles well accepted or solved with God's help. The knowledge that at home or in the world outside we are partners in a common effort. The well understood fact that in God's sight all human beings are important. The proof that love freely given surely brings a full return, the certainty that we are no longer isolated and alone. In self-constructed prison, the surety that we need no longer be square-pegged in round holes, but can fit and belong in God's schemes of things. These are the permanent and legitimate satisfactions of right living for which no amount of pomp and circumstances, no heap of material possession could possibly be substitutes. True ambition is not what we thought it was. True ambition is the deep desire to live usefully and walk humbly under the grace of God. These little studies of AA 12-step now come to a close. We have been considering so much problems that it may appear that AA consists mainly on racking dilemmas and troubleshooting. To a certain extent, that is true. We have been talking about problems because we are problem people who have found a way up and out and who wish to share our knowledge of that way with all who can use it. For it is only by accepting and solving our problems that we can begin to get right with ourselves and with the world about us. And with Him who presides over us all, understanding is key, a right principle and attitudes, and right actions is the key to good living. Therefore, the joy of good living in the theme of AA's 12th step with each passing day of our lives may every one of us sense more deeply an inner meaning of AA's simple prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And I said that because it's right down here on the bottom of the page, because, like I said, use that prayer for everything. It works. I'm 8 years. It works. So yeah, that's 12 steps. Some of us get the aha moment way back in the book. Some of us don't get it until the last of the steps, which is fine, because that's not going to be the only time you read that book, hopefully. I had to throw the ball. Sorry, guys. But I've read this book so many times, and it's never the same thing. I mean, it's the same words, but it comes different. Every time you read it, you learn something different about yourself every time you read the book. So, And I've read both of them, the big book and this book. And yes, you can get them online. I think it's free, but I can't be sure. I know there's apps on phones that you can get. And that's awesome. That is awesome. Somebody said the Zippo I carry has the Serenity Prayer on it. That is awesome. So yeah, we all get the aha at some point, and when we're in meetings, sometimes people are talking about the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, like a broken record. But they're just trying to make it right for themselves, and that's what we're supposed to do. We need to be okay with ourselves first and do our duties first, and then we can help other people. So if we don't work on us, we can't help anybody else. And that's what I do is every day I wake up, I'm glad I'm sober, I'm blessed to be alive, I'm so happy I have my family, I have my friends, I have friends here that come and see me on here, and I have met them, and I never thought that I would be able to get out of being an alcoholic self. I'm still recovering alcoholic, that's for life. But I never thought that I would be able to come out of alcohol and become a better, even better person. And it took me a long time because for a while I didn't have a voice. I did not use my voice for anything. And so when I finally started using my voice, and one of my friends is always saying, she's another sponsor of mine, she's always saying, keep using your voice. I'm glad you have your voice. So yes, I do use my voice. I do state my opinions. I do give suggestions. I give ideas and thoughts and prayers and everything else. And it's all being sober. So it's all really me. It's authentic me. I'm not being the drunk one trying to get everybody's attention. That's not me. I never have been like that except for when I was drinking all the time. Yeah, I was a selfish ass person. I'm not gonna lie, I was a selfish jerk. For sure. I'm not now. Because I took my steps. I still take my steps every single day to be sober, to stay sober, to watch everything through sobriety. Sobriety is the most important thing to me. Because if I'm not sober, I'm not okay. Um, I do not wish to ever go back to me at that time in my life. I was mean. I didn't care what happened. I had no cares about myself. I didn't care about anybody. All I cared about was that booze. That's it. Thank you. Thank you for coming. But since I've been sober, I have had so many positive things happen. Um, I became a godmommy to a girl. I got to watch my adult children graduate. They graduated late, but hey, they still graduated. One got a GED and the other got a high school diploma. And on top of him getting a high school diploma, he got his certificates for auto body and paint. So anybody need a body, man? Just saying, not the human body. Carved. I had to specify that. Because I got some smart pants in my chat sometimes. It does run in families. Yes, it does. Yep. We have, my twin is in here. Our father died an alcoholic. He never quit. Um, we have an uncle that just got sober, I want to say like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe. I don't know if he still is or not, but I don't know that side of the family other than they're alcoholics. um, but yeah, it does run in the family. It does. And, I don't wish it upon anyone. All I want is people to be sober because sober life is so much better. I mean, I get to deal with stuff with true emotions and true feelings instead of the alcohol feelings and the alcohol wanting to run it. No, I don't want to go back to that. Yeah, only that person has to make that step first. We can't. I had asked my twin because a friend of mine asked me to meet him at AA. I hadn't seen him in years, since I was a teenager. And so I was like, all right, because I haven't drank for like 8 months, but whatever. And so I went to a meeting and I was uncomfortable, but you're going to be uncomfortable for a while because you're not used to being around all these people. I don't know. Some people are like, they're able to just go right out there and meet people. That's not me. But, hearing people having stories like mine, I mean, not exactly alike, but we all have something in common. More than alcohol in some of them. But, you feel like you are a part of something. You are connecting with somebody that has so much to share. And I have done a public speaking. Besides here, I've done it once. I told my story once. And that wasn't even the whole story, because that was only the short one, so I didn't have to do the full 15 minutes. My sponsor did. But I did do public speaking once at a meeting, and I got nominated for that. But now I'm doing it here, and I have never not told someone that I'm a recovering alcoholic because I'm proud of it. I'm proud that I got out of that. I'm proud that I'm still sober. I celebrate that every single day. And, because we are only one day at a time. We cannot set ourselves up for any other day because if we think too far ahead, we start thinking, oh, okay, so I can go and set myself up to do this, and then we go back out. No, we can't do that. We have to be in the now and be present in the now and not offshoot far distance. Because sometimes when you do the far distance, because I did this, I quit drinking a year. I had stopped drinking for a year, and I had bought some Jack and Coke it was in its own bottle. So I was like, what? No way. And I hadn't been drinking. So I bought them though, just to have it and say, check this out, because that's my dad's favorite thing is Jack Daniels. Mine too, at that time. But, stupid me thought, I'll just go drink one of those right now. Idiot. You idiot. Why'd you go and do that? 'Cause you didn't stop at that one. You had to keep going. Yeah, I did that. I was really ashamed of myself. It took me a while to come back. I think I went back to drinking for like another 2 years. Y'all, you're lucky if you're alive after, yeah. But, then I got sober and went to AA, and AA has taught me a lot. And having a sponsor has taught me a lot. And having sponsees has taught me a lot. Like, any of my sponsees, I think I have 3, maybe. Last I knew I had 3. And they know, I might have 4. But they know that anytime they need me to talk to, listen to them, if they're having a bad day, having a good day, whatever it is, if they are going bananas and they can't seem to stop with the drink thinking, they can call me anytime. I don't care what time it is. I honestly don't, because that's what I am here for. That is why I'm doing these, is to help that person that doesn't think that they're worthy of getting help or that they can't ask for help. If you're that sufferer, please know that all you have to do is make that first step. Admit to yourself that you're powerless over the alcohol. And then get a hold of a meeting. You don't have to talk. You don't even have to tell them who you are. All you should do is just walk into one, sit down, have a cup of coffee or a water, whatever, and listen. Listen to them. You'll be amazed. I promise. I was. And I picked my first sponsor by going to my first meeting and getting phone numbers for all the women that go to the meeting. And I called like 3 or 4 of them on that list, and none of them answered the phone. And then the last one I said, okay, this is the last one I'm going to call. I called, and all I wanted to know was when was the next meeting. And she told me. And guess what? I went. And I nagged and nagged and nagged and nagged my twin. Yes, I have an identical twin. I nagged her beyond face being blue out of breath about going to AA, and she was not doing it. So we finally got to the point in the book that says don't nag because the shit's gonna make them not want to go. I was like, oh, well, ain't I a dum-dum now? She finally came to AA. Then she went home and she drank and she felt like crap. And guess what? That was the last day she drank. And I am so very proud of her. Almost 8 months after me, she quit drinking. Yeah. We have family members that still drink. And they are bad alcoholic. And nothing we say, nothing we do is making it click in their head. So there's a couple of them. But yeah, that's why I'm doing this, is because not everyone can get out and go to a meeting. Not everybody wants to go hang out with a bunch of people because something's going around, you know? Know what that is. But we have reasons why we would rather just, like, have it here And that's what I was thinking when I first started my channel. I was like, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to do adventures and then do this? And I was asking some of the first people that I subscribed to, no, back off! You're in my video. I don't want your paw. What are you doing? No! Move! Give me a ball. Sorry, guys. Dog duty. But, yeah. Copper bomb. That's for sure. I have been so amazed the past few days. This crazy dog, he only howls for my husband or my oldest son. That's it. You dropped it. He howls for them, and they're always different. So I've been uploading videos of him howling. They're all different. It's hilarious. So, but, anyways, back to the alcoholic. I am glad I am sober. And I'm glad that I decided to start doing meetings here. Because I can reach out to that alcoholic that can't get out and go to meetings. And that, don't want other people knowing. Not everybody's comfortable being around people. And I can understand that. That was me for a very, very long time. When I first got sober, I didn't want to be around anybody. But I was up on a mountain, living off grid, no power, no water, no septic, nothing. So it was easier for me to be sober. You don't have to be an alcoholic to be here. If you have an alcoholic friend or family member or whatever, and you listening for them, maybe you could give them a suggestion to go to a meeting or check online for a meeting. You can be here for that. Showing a family member support. Because I have friends that come in here that aren't alcoholics. I have family members that come in here that aren't alcoholics or recovering alcoholics. So it's just showing support. I'm doing the meetings for those who can't get there. That's it. And I got this gift for free, and I'm willing to give it for free. So just paying it forward to the next person that might be listening that might need it. Yeah, he always wants attention. Thank you. Seeing you progress since I met you. Since I met you on your channel has been inspiring. A lot of those in NA and AA have ties to significant trauma. 12 steps are great tools to work. Yes. Yes. I'm going to go on my phone for a second. And I need to do something really quick. Okay. I never remember how to do stuff. No. I'm confused. I just seen myself doing that. This is my PayPal for my adventures channel. If you can donate, that would be awesome. It's not for AA because AA is free. So I'm just putting it in there because I could use help with funds to go and do some fun adventures. Copper, what are you doing? You're getting on all my stuff, crazy dog. What? That's what I get. Good boy. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Just chill. No, stop licking me. I don't need no more kisses. Stop. Ugh. Stop. Crazy dog. Yep, fishing is therapy. I have to get my fishing license though. Yeah, he thinks he always has to give me kisses. Always. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if mom's busy. He thinks he needs to give me kisses. So another thing that stop now. Stop. Wait. So I quit my job because of my back. That didn't go as planned. He is a good boy. He's a very good boy. And Mike came in with this. Looks like my chubby. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. It's icky weather outside. You can't wait to be able to go out and go walking and getting back on track for losing weight. I want to get back down to 150 at least. I have less than 100 to lose. I'm not sure if I'm going to my back is pretty messed up, and it's through my whole back. It's not just one half. Um, I have degenerative disc disease in my lower back, and my neck and shoulder, I have really bad arthritis in it from falling down on it like a few years ago. So I'm not definite on what I'm gonna do yet. I might do that. I might find something else, but I'm not sure yet. But my husband's tired of seeing me hurting, so he said quit. I worked there for more than a year, so I can't get disability. My husband makes too much. Yeah, I was approved for back pay, and that was it. And that was quite a few years ago. And they said when we moved into this place, I called them and asked them because they had told him that making $1,000 a month made me not qualify unless if we were paying rent. So we move in here, our rent's $1,300 a month on top of everything else. And so I asked them about it. Well, no, you're not approved. Your husband makes too much money. So there you go. There that is. Yes, it works if you work it. Yep. Yeah, I shouldn't have been working. I should not have been working at Amazon. I should not have been doing that work because my back has been killing me since I started. I'm not supposed to lift very much. I'm not supposed to twist. I'm not supposed to, yeah. So, but it is what it is. All it took was me going to a physical therapist that thought that, oh, it's in your tissue. It's not the bones and stuff. And it's your pelvic bone going out and everything. And I'm like, what? So here he is pressing on the spots that hurt the most. I'm not talking lightly pushing. I'm talking full force pushing. And I kept saying that hurts. Didn't do any good. So I haven't been back since. Well, I might be able to do that one. Counseling. No, I can't. I can't afford to be trained or anything like that. I can't afford to go get, I mean, we only have one car now. My husband has it every day. And, no. And I don't have a high school diploma. A legitimate one. I have one that I got from, mail, but it wasn't credited. So I don't have a credited, uh, high school diploma. So I can't even go to college. It sucks. But it is what it is. Oh, but anyways, guys, I'm gonna say the Serenity Prayer and then close out the meeting. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I will see you in. Yeah, they don't allow you to do that anymore. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and say the Serenity Prayer and close out the meeting. Thank you all for coming and being a part of my journey in my sobriety and allowing me to help you. And, yeah, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I'll see you all on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for coming. Love you guys.